Right. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Ah, there we go. I was trying to figure out why, like, the screen was black, and I forgot to take the camera. Forgot to take the camera. Like, I have this thing that slides over my camera, so no one can hack into my webcam, and I don't know, spy on me or something. Hey, naked firefly. So yeah, I forgot to actually open my webcam up, and it was like all black, and I was confused. And I don't know how I managed to mess up starting my live stream, and the scheduled one somehow like got replaced. I don't know what's happening. I had to start a whole new stream thing. I'm confused with life. So, all that to say, welcome to the stream. Today, I am going to be doing a 3K challenge, similar to Mandy Lynn's 10K challenge, but I do not have that much stamina. So, I'm doing 3K, which is a major push for me. That's a lot of words for me. So far today, I've done 921. So I am really hoping I can get at least close to that 3,000 during this stream. And that will leave me a good portion of the day to get the last little bit. It's noon now, so I do have a lot of time during the day. So, Firefly, what are you working on? And these things are so awkward. I feel so weird, like talking to myself, and then there's a delay between what I say and if people answer. All right, so since I am on a time crunch and trying to get things done, I am going to go ahead and start the first sprint in about 2 minutes. As usual, I will be going for 25 minutes 25 minutes each sprint. I swear these braces make me lisp like I've never lisped before. Like before the braces, I would sometimes lisp, but like it's gotten so much worse today. Also, Naked Firefly says that they've been working on a short story collection, but now they're going to plan out a serial. That's pretty cool. And they've gotten at so are you trying to get at least 856 words today, or you have gotten 856 words today? I think gotten. Sometimes I'm a little slow. I haven't had coffee today or anything, which is like super strange for me, like to not have coffee. Oh, yeah. Naked Firefly has gotten 856 words today. That is great. I think my brain is starting to rattle in my head from doing so much writing. Like, usually, I start tapping out around 1,500 words a day, but I'm trying to do double that. And like, I don't know, I may short circuit a brain cell or two. It doesn't help that I spent most of yesterday doing academic writing because I am in grad school and it's finals week. So I have so many papers I need to write. And actually, I'm pretty much hoping I can get these 3,000 words early so that I have time to finish my papers. I have one due on Tuesday and one due on Thursday. No, I didn't finish the papers yet. I got most of the longer one done. Like, relatively speaking, they're kind of short papers for grad school. One is 8 to 10 pages, and the other one is like 5 to 7, I think. And I've gotten like 5 pages for the 8 to 10 one. So I just have like two more sections of that one I need to do. But I have tonight and tomorrow to finish that. I'm proud that I got that much done yesterday. But oh, it's 12:11. I said we were going to start at the 10, so I am going to go ahead and start a timer so that we can get our words in. So that's 25 minutes that we are going to sprint starting now. And thank you, Naked Firefly. Yeah, it's academic writing is much harder for me than fiction writing. Sorry, I keep yawning. I should have gone for a stretch in between Kate's stream and mine. But I was fighting with my streaming so much, I didn't get a chance to. All right. Sounds like time is up for this round. How did you do? I need to go back and check on mine. I kind of stopped when there was on like 5 minutes left because I needed to, but I didn't want to start a new scene quite yet. And also, I needed to transfer some things to my Google Docs where I keep a file of my book because I write in Scrivener. So I just like to have like double of things. And once it's in Google Docs, like having it all there is going to make it easier for when I'm ready to edit. 353 words from Naked Firefly. That is amazing. Uh, I don't think I did nearly that. Let's see. Or, yeah. Oh, no, I did 455. It did not feel like I did much writing. And I have made it officially halfway to my day's goal. Oh, I need to write my, oh, where's my pen? Write everything down in my little kind of half-assed bullet journal. So I am actually, sorry, I have to take note of what sprint number this is for me, which is, this is number 5 for the day, and how much time I was sprinting for and how many words I got. I also like take like little notes. Like I wrote in that this was the start of my live stream. So that is kind of why my numbers went up because it's it's easier to concentrate on writing when I have no choice. I'm on camera. I can't just dilly dally around. You guys would catch me if I'm like on Twitter or something. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Kind of got the hiccups. Like I am actually kind of excited and nervous. I call it nerve sighted. I am getting really close to the climax of my novel. Like my main character learned at the beginning of the summer that she's a witch, and she's been doing some things that she realized like she's not liking who she's becoming because she's letting magic influence her too much and like change who she is. She's starting to like lie so that she can do more magical things and ignore her non-magical best friend. But she got caught in a lie by her best friend, and she tried to do a very advanced spell to make her best friend forget the lie. But she's about to like find out that that spell went wrong. And not only did she make her best friend forget the lie, but she made her best friend forget her. So that's the scene that I am currently on, and I am kind of excited to write it. So I guess we can take another minute or two to like stretch ourselves. I lost the chat. Oh my goodness, where did it go? Why? Why does anyone allow me to do things? Like, I am terrible. Oh, thank you. I'm really excited about this book. Nick Firefly said that it sounds exciting. She can't wait to read it. I like kind of really love this book. It's a middle grade. So like my characters are 11 and doing the silly things that 11-year-olds do. So I'm really been enjoying writing it. I am currently at 34,000 words for the book and I'm kind of aiming towards 45,000 words. I was aiming for 50, but as I've been writing, I've been kind of combining chapters and like looking at the rest of my outline. I don't think I really have 50,000 words in this first draft. So I think 45 sounds more likely. So I kind of changed my um, Scrivener target to 45,000 words. Because really, I only have, let's see, I'm currently writing this chapter, which actually, these last two chapters of this act that I have are kind of the same. So I don't, uh, we'll see how it comes out when I'm writing it because I don't like to have these chapters too long since they are middle grade and the first scene is already over 700 words. I usually aim for about 1,500 to 2,000 a chapter. So I may not be able to like put all of it into one chapter. But we'll see how it goes. But then that will be the end of Act 2 and into Act 3, which is like when everything hits the fan and like my main character realizes how badly she has messed up and she is actually going to be a good kid and go to the adults because she's tried to fix things on her own, realized that she just made things worse, and now it is time to go to the adults. Okay, so Naked Firefly asks if I had a hard time writing middle grade novel. And really, like, not so much. This is the second one I've written. It's long, it's already like longer than the first one. I don't know why that first one was so short. I don't think I had enough like subplot in it. It only was like maybe 25,000 words. This one's already longer. But like I love kid literature. Like I write it a lot. I read it a lot. I started off writing in young adult and I was like, there's really okay, if you watch my channel, you know I am all about like representation and being able for like the younger me to write books for the younger me. Growing up, there was not a lot of Black women characters, and I write to rectify that. I want like my future children to be able to go to a bookstore and see a wide variety of characters, not just white kids getting to have adventures. So that's the main reason I write. The main reason I write what I write. But as I said, I read a lot of kid lit. Like I'm about to do this myth-a-thon on like it's a booktube thing, and this is my stack of books. Like at where's the camera to see how I'm holding this up? I don't know. Tell y'all I'm trash at this. Oh, there we go. So out of these, only one of these books is an adult novel. Only one of them has a white protagonist. and 3 of them are like middle grade books. So if you have a hard time writing middle grade, I would suggest reading a lot of middle grade. I should probably do like a video on middle grade recommendations. A lot of people focus so much on YA, probably because honestly, in publishing, YA is where the money is. But like I really love middle grade, so it's fun for me. So Naked Firefly said, definitely understand that the young adult I'm writing is very young adult, like 13, which is actually borderline middle grade. So like if you make that character like 1 year younger, that would be middle grade. So I want to write a book for my girls age like MG. And I believe in representation of one's culture as well. Yeah. So like, hey Shannon, we're talking about middle grade because that's what I'm writing right now. But yeah, like representation and being able to like see yourself in books is like so important. Like I actually have a video that I need to finally record because I've been doing so much research on it, and I've talked to several traditionally published authors about how for a lot of authors of color, we originally wrote books with white characters because that's all we saw. So that's all we thought we could write. That's the only thing we really thought was available to write. We didn't know we were allowed to write about ourselves. So that is a video that I need to record. I have done all the research and I've just been so busy I haven't gotten to record it yet. But I'm going to record it soon. Probably in the next month or so. But yeah, my next video is actually going to be about this bookathon. I'll explain more about it later. All right, so 12:49. I guess at the 12:50, we will start another 25-minute sprint. Shannon, do it. Like everyone should come to the dark side, aka middle grade, with me. Like middle grade is so much fun. All right, so let's go for another 25 starting now. Actually, I think I'm going to run and get some water real quick. Like, be right back. Oh, hey, Sarah. I didn't see you come in. Ran to get some water. And yes, please drop a like. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Sarah does so well looking out for everyone in the AuthorTube community. You should all check out her channel. Hey, we're sprinting, so it's kind of quiet in here anyway right now. But, slide some words in at the day job. That's what I do. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Thank you, Sarah. I tried to move the mic away from me so I wouldn't like sneeze all in your ears. Oh, and time. How did you all do this time? Oh, oh, where's that at? I'm trying to figure out my word count right now because I switched scenes, so it's in multiple spots. Six. I got 672 words this time. Let's see. Oh, Sarah, you got to do some more vlogging. 50 minutes of vlog. Like, is that for editing or you have to film 50 minutes? But you did cut out some rambling in your writing, so that's good. Naked Firefly, you got 405. That's amazing. And I forgot that fast what I said, so I could write it down. $672. There we go. $672. Oh, you're editing. Okay. Yeah. That is a lot to go through. I actually need to film and edit because I can't I would call myself a slacker, but I've been busy with school. So I've been slacking on YouTube, but busy being productive with other things. So I only have like 800 more words to hit my 3,000 word goal. I am kind of amazed at myself. I honestly did not did not totally think I was gonna make it, but I think I am. Oh my goodness. Because that's really like, that's less than a chapter I have left to do. But this chapter is actually like the end of the act. Like, she's just now finding out the consequences of the spell she tried to do. Her best friend is like, I don't know who you are, get out of my house. And this chapter is her gonna be putting two and two together, like, oh my goodness, I somehow messed up the spell to make her forget this one thing and instead made her forget all of me. So it's gonna be interesting to write. I haven't asked this today yet. What are you guys working on? I I try to remember to ask that every stream because I am like actually super interested in what other people are doing. 'Cause I don't know. I talk about it all the time. I love community. That is like my biggest thing with why I do AuthorTube. I love community. So what are you guys working on? I had to actually like bring up a whole bottle of water so that I can just keep refilling. I go through like a lot of water when I'm writing. All right, so Poet Spice Biblioscribe, which awesome name, is doing their Camp Nano book, Forest of Blood. Okay, I love that title. Forest of Blood is kind of badass. Oh, and thank you for your subscribe. Yeah, I want to hear more about Forest of Blood. Shannon is doing a Christmas novel. Oh, yay, Christmas in July. But like always find it so hilarious writing holiday books because you have to write them before the actual holiday. Like Camp Nano last year, I wrote a Halloween book. That was the first middle grade I ever wrote. And like it's so weird writing a Halloween novel in July. So at least with Christmas, you can turn on Hallmark and Hallmark does their Christmas in July movies. Ooh, tea. Sarah, what kind of teas? I'm okay, I'm kind of a tea snob and I mostly drink loose leaf tea. I only really drink bag tea either at work or when I'm in a rush. So what kind of teas are you sampling? Mm. Actually, the book I'm working on now is kind of my Camp Nano project too. I s- I started the book originally back in like, oh my goodness, I have too many things up. Go away, go away, go away. I originally started the book maybe back in March. I got like 20,000 words in, and then I realized this is not going the way it should. Totally scrapped the 20,000 words, started over on my outline, started rewriting in, I want to say, was it May or June? Started rewriting the outline in May, and I think I started actually rewriting like mid May, late May. So I am actually hoping to finish this book by the end of the month. I was kind of skeptical on if it was going to happen, but actually with today, I'm feeling a little better. I realize it's not as late in the month as I was thinking. Like for some reason in my mind, Friday is the end of the month. Probably because on Monday I go back to work and I am a teacher, so back to work means school year, and that's in August, but I go to work July 29th. So I still have like a few more days than I thought. So yeah, Sarah says she got one that is called Purple, one dragon fruit, lime peel, blue pea flower, passion flower, luster dust, and natural vanilla. Okay, all of those except vanilla sounds amazing. I hate vanilla. So, like everything but the vanilla sounds really good. I I'm with Shannon. I kind of like really love the idea of the purple tea. And yes, it is all loose leaf, so yeah, you can be snobby with me. I also have one called the Oolong Keelam. So I am really bad at like pronouncing Asian words. So I'm probably totally butchering the name of that tea. One called Goblin King. Hell yeah. I hope it tastes like David Bowie. Yeah. Shannon, the only reason why I became kind of a tea snob and like really drinking loose leaf teas and learning about teas and like how not to burn the leaves and not wanting like the wrong temperature and how long to steep and when to take everything out because my aunt used to own a tea shop. She owned a loose leaf tea shop and I would work there during like, well, at all times because I was in college, so I had time whenever. So I would work at her tea shop and I learned so much about tea. I've forgotten a lot of it though because she ended up closing the store and moving away. But that's what kind of made me into a tea snob. And to this day, I much prefer like loose leaf teas. Like if people saw my collection of tea, which I should probably drink more tea and less coffee. Like I have an A+ collection. A great website to like get teas from for cheap, and they tend to have like a lot of samplers too, is Adagio. I'm gonna write that in the um comments. But they make really good teas. You can even get like teas that people, like regular people, have made blends of, and they can be like fandom based or like based off of movies or just like regular teas. They are amazing. I love that website. I haven't bought tea in forever though because I have a backlog of tea and I need to do better drinking what I have instead of buying new things. I've been rambling a lot. I'm sorry. Poet Spice says that they are terribly terrible at blurbs. Um, what they're writing is basically two small towns separated by 40 miles of forest, the Devil's Sea, ooh, the domain of the Root Sisters. One community is modern, the other a puritanical secret evil cult. Oh my God. Is this an adult novel? Like, if you ever need a beta reader, that sounds amazing. Just hit me up, let me know. That book sounds good. I like the idea of like the Devil's Seat forest where the Root Sisters lurk around. So yeah. See, Shannon, the thing about tea is you don't need tea just in winter. Tea is a perfect all year round drink. And you can even like there's these types of pitchers that has like the strainer built in. And okay, so you put the loose leaf tea in, you put cold water in, and you put it in the fridge. By the next day, you have cold brew tea. So it's perfect for summer and it still gets those good flavors. See, Shannon, we're going to convert you into a massive tea drinker. Me and Sarah are going to have to talk tea more. So I'm gonna okay. If Poet Spice has been talking about this book on their channel, that means I am going to have to. I'm good. Pulling up your channel so I can check out these videos. All right, let's see. So I just followed you. Oh, you're a happy planner kind of person. I used to get a lot of Erin Condren, but I'm realizing I everything that I need for the plan in the planners that like for me it's not worth the $60 for a planner because I'm really not going to use all of that. So recently I got this travel planner from Staples. Like the cover was $10 and each notebook's like $1. And I have 3 notebooks in here. So this less than $15 is a lot better for me than my gorgeous, very gorgeous $60 planner that I don't use as much as I should. Right, so what else is happening in all right, so it's 1:29 my time. At 1:30, I'm just gonna go ahead and start the next sprint. It's 1:30. So I'm gonna see how much of this I can get done. All right, and I'm starting the timer now. Oh, sorry. We've been going for 25 minutes each. That's kind of my sweet spot. If I was nicer, I would let people vote, but I'm not. Thank you guys for trying to reassure me. I'm okay with not being nice. My students tell me all the time I am mean, and I say good. Let's oof. All right. That was the bell for this sprint. Let's see. I can feel myself starting to flag a little. I got 483 that round. Let me write that down before I forget again. 483. So, how did all of you do? I know I got a little stuck because as I was saying earlier, like I'm not totally sure how this chapter is going to end up because it is the last chapter of this act. But it kind of goes well with what was happening in the other chapter. But so far, I've written like 500 words in this chapter, which if I add that to the previous chapter, that would make that chapter way too long. And I'd kind of rather have this short chapter than that too long chapter. So let's see, what have you guys done? Oh, and I totally forgot, I'm supposed to be vlogging. I'm such a terrible, like, vlogger. So let's see. Oh, hitting the wrong button. There we go. So yes, I've been ugh, see, I told you I'm a terrible vlogger. You guys get to see how often I mess up while trying to film. I've been doing sprints all day since like 9 a.m. It's almost 2 o'clock now. I don't need to- So I've actually gotten some good work done. I am in here with some great people sprinting. You can see they've gotten some good words in. So far, I am at 2,686 words for the day out of my goal of 3,000. And I am tired. I am so tired. I'm going to have to fight for those last, what, 300 words? Uh, so, yeah. Anybody want to say hi to the camera? Well, some people are at work and haven't been able to actually sprint with us, but they are in the chat cheering us on, which is so nice. I actually, sorry guys, gonna have to be. This is the last sprint I can do because actually, while we were going, I missed a call from my mother, and when I call her back, that is going to be a while. She likes to talk. So I am going to have to log off now. Thank you all for sprinting with me. I actually got some really good words with you guys. I don't think I would have been able to do it without you. So thank you all for sprinting with me today. I will be um doing a live stream again next week, next Saturday, not Sunday. I only did today for the 3K challenge, but next week we'll do this again. All right, guys. See you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to find out when I sprint again. All right. Bye.